And I say that I always say the more work you attract, you start attracting the right people in your life. Whether it's relationships, whether it's business partnership, the more work you do on yourself, like I always say, like God, I believe in God, people call it universe, whatever, brings the right people in your life for no reason, no apparent reason. And I could give this podcast a thing. I've been thinking about doing podcasts for how long,
A
right?
long time.
And we were just gonna do it, me and you, Chris, just in the studio, right? I randomly met the guys behind the scenes that you guys can't see right now when they were filming. I was a guest on another podcast, right? And then they approached me and said, like, hey, we want to do this whole video, blah, 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 right when we were about to start our podcast. Yep. And so then we said, but they want to do it on a whole nother level, add video, they have all these ideas and they're so enthusiastic, kind of like what we needed in our life, like what I needed. And they're here. So thank you guys, by the way. Thank you. But like, I don't think that's chance. You know what I mean? I really don't. I mean, it is chance, but not like, I think like once you start becoming, and there's something that they're doing that has them here today, and then there's always a bigger purpose. And you accept it. I'm not saying we're going to be together forever. Maybe they'll go on and do different things, but for the moment, that's what it is. And that's what I think, I've turned to. I'm gonna start crying right now. Thank you guys for being in my life. There, you guys can't see them, but yeah, so I just think once you become a better version of yourself, you start attracting the right kind of people in the life, and you don't even have to worry about.
And I think you also like there's the other side of that is you start cutting out people out of your life.
Mm-hmm.
You start realizing like, dude, you know what? You're just kind of like, I have a friend that she noticed, like, she was like, how come you don't ever call me? I'm always calling you. And I didn't want to straight tell her, like, because you're negative and you're like, you're toxic. And I don't like, dude, and she affects my energy because I'm like, and so like, and I choose I don't call her.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, dude, I'm trying here, because I'll tell you this, and this was really hard for me at a point to admit. I realized I was a negative person. And I started thinking back, I'm like, damn, man, I wonder if people realize. And I think that they did. And hey, man, I've shifted my energy. Do I have episodes of when I'm like, I'm human, but I know not to stay in that. Mm-hmm. And so like, it's made me a better person to be around, because I'm not like angry. I'm not, like, I'm not always like pissed off like I was. And like, dude, I feel better. Yeah. And that's like the whole point is like, dude, I feel so much better.